Those are probably hands down the top 3 most important tips, tricks, and techniques I could give that took me from 10K subscribers to 25K in just a few months. What a day. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, BMAC. Feel like I could breathe. A month ago, I made a goal on this channel to reach 25,000 subscribers by June 30th, 2017. Now, depending on when you're actually watching this video, I could have hit 25,000 subscribers a few days ago, a few months ago. But what I'm about to talk about today is probably gonna be just as relevant in 2020 as it is as of the making of this video. We're gonna talk about subscriber growth and a couple tips that I think you're gonna find pretty helpful. Whenever I reach a subscriber milestone on this channel, 10,000, 25,000, whatever the subscriber milestone is, I like to look back and see from my previous subscriber goal what I did this time, something specific that I think really helped contribute to my actually hitting my subscriber goal. After 25,000 of you BMAC Pack members out there, smash that red subscribe button, which is actually incredibly humbling, by the way. Thank you. Thank you so much. But now that I've reached 25,000 subscribers, I want to give back a little bit and kind of explain and talk about how I reached 25,000 subscribers and how you too, if you're trying to build a YouTube audience, could do the same. So I want to give you 3 tips today, 3 different tips I thought about and decided upon that I think really made the change and difference from allowing me to go from 10,000 subscribers to 25,000 subscribers in just a few months. So first on the list, now listen, I've talked about quality before on this channel. I think having quality content is immensely important in growing an audience. But one aspect of YouTube growth that I think gets overlooked way too much, something that specifically helped me go from 10K to 25K, is frequency. I made the decision back in April of 2017 to challenge myself and really commit to daily uploads during the week. Doing a daily video upload, uploading a new video every single day during the week for as long, well, forever, really, until I guess I can't do it anymore. But making the decision to up the bar like that, like really putting it on yourself, challenging yourself to come up with 5 different pieces of content each week, for me, when you put that kind of pressure on yourself, a funny thing happens. First, what I noticed is you could really, seriously, intensely start to improve your craft. There were videos on this channel that used to take me like 6 hours plus to edit that I now could probably do in like 2 or 3, just because that whole process of getting into that 5 videos per week mentality, just hustling. The whole filming, editing, and upload process almost becomes like second nature to you because you're doing it so much and you're getting so good at it. I mean, I've gotten to a point where I probably could literally upload a video in my sleep. Although, for those of you who are subscribed to this channel and you have notifications turned on, which you could do so by smashing that red subscribe button and clicking that bell icon. For those of you who are part of the notification squad, you've gotten a notification at like 2 a.m. sometimes. That daily video hustle, baby. Gotta get that daily upload in, so technically, I guess, you know, I was half asleep while doing it. Technically, I have uploaded videos to YouTube in my sleep. But by upping the bar high for yourself and really challenging yourself to come out with a higher frequency of content, you can get a much better understanding of how the overall process works, not to mention, you figure out a lot about yourself and what you're capable of in that process. Even for me, you know, I constantly catch myself like, oh, I know everything there is to this YouTube and social media game, but I'm consistently starting to realize that I'm wrong and that there is always something new to learn. And I don't think there's any better and quicker way than just getting down and dirty, submersing yourself in the process and just learning all you can from it. Learning, creating, and learning again, and just doing that as often, as frequent as possible. So up your frequency. If you're only uploading 1 video per month right now, up your frequency, try to upload a few per month, maybe 1 per week. Or if you're already doing 1 video per week, try to do several per week. Maybe 1 a day, like I'm trying to do. Not to mention the YouTube algorithm loves consistent, frequent content. So if you're gonna like upload daily, the algorithm's gonna love you. But just as powerful as frequency is my second tip to getting 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, relevancy. Now you gotta remember, YouTube at the end of the day is still a search engine. I think it's the 2nd most popular search engine in the world. And there used to be a time where YouTube was very heavily subscriber based. Anytime you went onto the YouTube homepage, you signed in, or you were watching some video, on the sidebar there and on the homepage Most of the videos you were seeing, the suggestions, the videos that YouTube was suggesting to you, those were mostly consisting of videos from the channels you were subscribed to. Now, I think it's like 75% of the videos you see that YouTube is suggesting to you, those are not from channels you subscribe to. It's just videos that you probably would find interesting. That is where relevancy comes into play. That's how I discover new channels, and that's probably how you're discovering new channels too. Subscribers are just as important as ever. You still want to get subscribers, and you still want to build an audience. That'll help you build towards success. But relevancy now is just as important, and it's what helps new viewers actually find your channel and your content. Having a balance between searchable videos, relevant videos, and videos that perhaps you create specifically for your established subscriber audience already. Like my cinematic vlogs that I have on this channel. The cinematic vlogs that I upload to this channel on Fridays are primarily for you guys, the subscribers. And it gives you a cinematic behind the scenes look at my life from the past week. Whether showcasing the new tech gadget that I previously unboxed on this channel, or maybe it's just showing off a bunch of new editing or camera skills that I recently learned. Whatever the case is, I balance my cinematic vlogs on this channel with the relevant, searchable, and helpful content so we have an equal balance. Okay, here's my attempt at a metaphor. Simile. Is it 16 years of schooling and I still don't know the difference between metaphor and simile? There's people who get triggered in the comments because they're like, that's not a metaphor, that's a simile. Or vice versa, because I don't know which is. But anyway, let's say you're at a pond, right? And you're skipping stones, and you have a handful of stones, some of which are silver and a few of which are gold. If you're skipping stones on a pond and people are walking by, they're not gonna pay a whole lot of attention to you skipping stones. But if every so often you take that gold stone and you skip that across the pond, people who are walking by might kind of take notice, be like, whoa, what's this we have here? And by skipping the gold rocks, you caught their eye, and they'll come over and they'll look at your form and be like, wow, this is a pretty good rock skipper. And there's nothing wrong with just skipping straight up silver rocks, but if you start skipping a few gold rocks that people are gonna find you by, that could really set you apart. So, how does that relate to what I was just saying? Basically, the searchable and relevant videos that you create on your channel could be the gold rocks in this example. This whole idea sounded a lot better in my head when I thought of it. Maybe it's not exactly a genius comparison here, but I hope you're getting the point. I think it makes sense if you think about it. You know, by actually creating content that you love, you're passionate about, that your subscribers like, and balancing that with a couple of gold stones, couple of videos that are gonna be very searchable or very relevant to what people are searching or watching. That's how you take advantage of relevancy, and I think that's a huge component of how I was able to go from 10K to 25K in just a few months. And my third tip on how to get 25,000 subscribers on the tube has to do with motivation. Your own motivation to keep going might actually be the single most important thing when growing a YouTube channel, or anything in life for that matter. You need to believe in what you're doing, you have to be passionate about what you're doing, and you gotta completely love the process of what you're doing. But how can you stay motivated to make that happen? I've actually created an entire video playlist on this channel to discussing my positive thoughts and motivation advice. Videos that I think could be super helpful in motivating you to keep learning, keep creating, and keep growing. It's composed of thoughts and advice that I've actually learned through my personal experiences and just all aspects of my life in general. Motivational videos that I think can help you survive and thrive in this intensely competitive content creation world in which we live in today. You can check out those videos by clicking the annotation, which should pop up right up there, or I'll leave a link in the video description box down below. I think you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna need it. I think you'll learn a thing or two about motivation, what I think is most important when it comes to motivation and positive thinking. So I highly recommend you check it out. But with whatever you're doing on your channel right now, assuming you have a content strategy in place where you're uploading quality content, you're making sure you're filling out your description, your tags, a good title, a good thumbnail, upping your frequency, improving your relevancy, and staying motivated, those are probably hands down the top 3 most important tips, tricks, and techniques I could give that took me from 10K subscribers to 25K in just a few months. Balance all that with creating videos on YouTube that you're actually passionate about, that you care about, and you're gonna see success, undoubtedly. So now that I said that, you guys know I'm all about goals on this channel. I made a goal back last month to hit 25,000 subscribers by the end of June 30th, 2017. And it wasn't always easy. A couple times along the line, I'm gonna admit, it got kinda shaky. I thought I wasn't gonna hit that goal, but that's the thing about goals. If you just keep mulling it over in your head and working towards that goal actively, 9 times out of 10, you'll actually hit that goal or get pretty darn close to it. And this time I hit it, so that means it's time for a new goal. I'm gonna say it right here, right now, 50,000 subscribers on this channel, BMAC by the end of 2017. By January 1st, 2018, this channel is gonna have 50K. You heard it here first, let's go. By focusing on these 3 things I just talked about and learning along the way, that's 25,000 more subscribers by the end of the year. I think I could do it. I know I could do it. So let's do it. 50K by January 1st, 2018. Let's get it.